Shane here from the Brookings Home Team, powered by Century 21, and it is almost the month of October if you're seeing this now, but of course if you're seeing this later, it's either October or it's after October, but either way, our locally featured charitable organization is the Brookings Domestic Abuse Shelter here in Brookings B-Town. So they have some interesting stuff coming up here for the month of October. That's why we chose them for the month of October. And I got Colleen here, who is the rural advocate. Is that right?
Yes, very good.
For the shelter. So she's going to talk a little bit about the shelter, what they do, how they rely on Brookings and volunteers and things like that to keep this place moving. It takes a lot of grease to grease those wheels to keep everything rolling here. So Colleen, thank you.
Thank you
for taking time out for this.
Thank you. Well, we really appreciate the opportunity just to visit and let more people know what we're about.
That's good. So. Yeah, well, let's spread the word. And what would you like to tell everybody how this all works here?
Well, let's see. There's quite a few facets to it. We serve victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and stalking.
Okay.
So for those individuals who are in crisis, we are crisis intervention. We have a 24-hour hotline, so someone will be here to answer your call. We have the shelter if you are fleeing that intimate partner event. We also do things like help with protection orders, stalking orders. We help with rape advocacy crisis, where we would join an individual who would need maybe just that extra emotional support or have any questions kind of as the processes go along after they, or maybe even before they've reported sexual assault.
Okay.
We also do things like referrals. That's a really big one, letting people know what we all have in the community for help. There's quite a bit of help out in this community, and it's a matter of just matching you up with the right thing, because we never want your circumstances to keep you trapped in a war zone.
Okay.
We don't,
No,
you deserve to be free.
Yeah.
So be free, and we can help you do that.
Okay. Okay. Now the reason we're doing the month of October is because why?
Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Okay. And is there anything that goes along with that? I mean, how does that all play out for the month of October?
It really is just like it says, awareness. We're just letting people know what all is happening, just bits and pieces here and there, including this. Thank you so much. letting people know that they have options, but beyond that, things like we have the silent witnesses that will be around town, and that's actually part of an international movement that had taken place. I believe it started in 1993. And so if you should go and visit those right now, they're at the city county government building, and you can read up about the lives that were taken because of domestic violence.
And it's called Silent Witness?
They're called Silent Witnesses. And they are, you can't miss them, they're bright red, and essentially they chose red because we all have that in common, red blood. We all have that.
Okay.
So.
And they're spread out through the town of Brookings now?
At this point, all of them are in there. We'll have them there a week, and then they'll move over to the county courthouse, and then they'll actually move to some of the high schools around the area.
So it's a traveling type
It's
thing?
a traveling show.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Works out pretty good.
Perfect. And that's through the whole month of October?
That'll be through the whole month of October, and actually even into a little bit of November, but we choose to do it during just this 1 month in order to show that.
So if somebody is in a spot that they're not comfortable with, you said there's a 24-hour hotline that they can call there too, but is the shelter open? They can come at any time then as well?
Yes, exactly.
How does that part work then?
You can self-refer if you'd like to. You can have a family member bring you. However you'd like to do. You can call in the middle of the night. It's totally up to you. It's just a matter of how can we help you. So a lot of it is just having that conversation, just that getting to know you and your situation, so that we know what would best help you.
Okay. And then are they allowed to stay here for a certain period of time, or how does that?
If they do qualify for shelter, we are immediate, but we are temporary. So a pretty average stay is about that 30-day mark.
Is that what it is? Until they can
Yeah.
kind of get back.
Yeah, trying to get you back on where you need to be.
Okay.
So, and sometimes that can take just time with, trying to find a safe housing and, getting those deposits and that sort of thing going.
Would you help with all that too then?
We can to
Okay,
a point.
to a
We can to a point. But another thing, really, that's that referral.
Yeah.
Let me show you to the people who can also
do
help
that.
make that happen.
Okay. And is it more for like females then? Is that what it's geared to?
In sheltered is females, but we serve both male and female. Unfortunately, abuse is
Yeah.
is everywhere,
It's
and
everywhere.
it doesn't seem to matter what.
Okay.
It's really all about power and control.
Okay.
So it
And it's important, especially if you have kids. That's probably the biggest piece there. You got to get the kids out of that environment too. So
just in general, because it affects everyone of all ages. It doesn't matter poor, rich, well-connected, whether you've been married for 50 years, it doesn't matter.
it can just happen at
It
any
can
time.
happen. It can happen to any relationship.
Did you want to go over any of the events taking place here in October?
I think I
or
better.
do
Yeah,
you want to
before
just
I
talk about
forget.
those quick? Yeah.
Okay, well, obviously we talked silent witnesses, so moving on slightly from there. This weekend, we have a very generous offer from some of our local churches that are doing a Hobo Day weekend breakfast. So
Okay.
breakfast lunches, it depends on which church it was. And so we've got, let me see, Peace Lutheran, Ascension Lutheran, Mount Calvary Lutheran, and First Lutheran,
wow.
who with Thrivent Financial for Lutherans, I know,
Lutheran in there.
oh, that was a lot to say, that are doing these breakfast lunches on the 6th.
Okay.
So the day after, and the proceeds then go to us to help us redo our kitchen.
Nice. So if you're watching this before October 6th, make a point to join one of those places there.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll give the website and stuff where I'm sure this is all on your website and everything too, or
Actually, at that point, those really aren't.
Oh, okay.
The churches are still kind of getting back to me, so
Oh.
as soon as we know, we'll let you know.
Okay.
And hopefully, we'll know by tonight.
Okay.
So.
We'll give a number and all that stuff here at the end. So
Wonderful.
anything else there that you want to talk about?
Let's see. Oh, Purple Thursdays, can't miss that.
Okay.
Purple is the color for domestic violence. Let me trip over my own tongue
Okay.
there. And essentially, Thursdays, it could probably be any day of the month, whenever you want to take a picture, but that purple just supporting survivors of domestic violence. And we ask that you would take a picture, whatever, even if it's your Vikings shirt.
Oh.
Whatever, I know, whatever it takes, if I can get people to take pictures, email them to us
Okay.
at domestic@brookings.net, and then we will put them on in October. And
On your website?
On our website,
Oh,
you
okay.
betcha. And actually, at this point, it might go on Twitter and Instagram too, so
Okay.
we'll just spread the love.
Yeah.
And I'm adding a little extra incentive, so on November 1st,
Okay.
I will be randomly drawing a name. So group, individual, whatever, I will be delivering donuts
Oh.
yes.
We need donuts.
I know, doesn't everybody need donuts?
Purple
And-
donuts?
Oh, no, I'll check. Last year, I asked the winners what they would like, and I actually was picking them
Okay.
out at the counter.
Oh, okay.
Checking it all out, so they were
Nice.
pretty pleased.
So that's
check
every
again.
Thursday. Take a picture.
Every Thursday.
And what was that email address again to send them to?
We are at domestic@brookings.net.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's see. Other than that, we're also in a few other things happening around the area. Sip and Shop downtown
Oh.
Brookings, October 10th.
Yep, yep.
So that's 4 to 8. We'll be downtown. Just come talk to us
Yeah.
and enjoy some fantastic shopping. Let's see. And after that, we have got the 19th and the 20th is particularly busy
Okay.
for us. So on the 19th, we actually have two things happening. Uptown Girls is having us table within their craft fair. So that's always
Okay.
exciting. The ladies are amazing
Sure.
there. So once again, shopping opportunity.
Shopping.
You're seeing this?
Yeah, there's a theme here.
Shopping and food. I vary one way
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Let's see. After that, that same day, I see the Uptown Girls goes from 9 until 2 over at First Lutheran Church in their gym,
Okay.
and over at the movie theater, Cinema 8, we are in line with. Let's see, Jory Hart, who is a volunteer with the Fight the New Drug,
Oh, okay.
which is a fairly new organization, and the whole premise is pornography and how it affects our lives and really our world. So they're hosting a movie called Brain Heart World, which I'm super excited about. That's at 10:30 a.m. that morning.
At Cinema 8.
At Cinema 8,
on the
please. Yeah, if you can make it, make it. It sounds really amazing. And we're talking excellent for high schoolers, for sure middle schoolers age or grade 8 and up.
Okay.
So it's a really well done movie, and it covers a multitude of things, from how pornography actually changes our brain functioning and how we think, to how it's affecting our world. So I'm really super excited about that.
Okay.
And then we're back to food,
Yeah.
which is on the 20th.
Breakfast. Everybody's got breakfast.
VFW is hosting a breakfast for us. That's from 10:30 until 1, so come on out and visit again, and then just have a fantastic breakfast.
Wow.
So.
A lot of information.
A lot of information. Oh, speaking of information, the one I did forget is the public libraries here and DeSmet, Lake Preston, Elkton have been generous to put together displays for us. So books, more information, more ways to learn about domestic violence and how it affects our world.
The world. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Well, and I know there's so much more we could go over here, but that probably kind of wraps things up here for now. How can people get a hold of you? What is the best way if they have questions to volunteer, to give to you? How would you?
Probably the best way is just calling our hotline, and that's 692-7233 or 692-SAFE. So pretty easy to remember.
Okay. You have a Facebook page too.
We do have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah,
and if you're watching this on Facebook, I do have the link on there as well, so you can click that on. And the website or the email address again is
domestic@brookings.net.
That's perfect. You got the .net in there. Everybody's used to .com.
Exactly.
So,
I know it throws people off.
Got to remember that.
Exactly.
So. All right, Colleen, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Appreciate your time. So thanks everybody for watching. As I always say, if you know of anybody that could benefit from this video, please tag and share them in it as well. And if you do have questions for Colleen, reach out to her. It's a great program here. Brookings is fortunate enough to have them, and unfortunately we do have to have them, but it's great to be here and be able to help people that need the help. So again, thanks for watching everybody. We'll be back in November for our next featured charitable organization, which I think is United Way. We're gonna have we might have 2 in November, because United Way is finishing up their campaign. So we'll have Heidi back on here, and thanks again. I've said that already. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. And everybody have a great month of October, and don't eat too much candy for Halloween. So
and stay safe.
Stay safe. Yeah, you bet. Thanks everybody. We'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you.